going to share a story with you guys about a time that I was overwhelmed with happiness. I made an achievement in my life, and that is when I graduated high school. On the morning of June 6, 2014, I woke up. I had a donut and coffee, my favorite donut, a pink sprinkle donut. I had to go shopping because I did not have shoes for my graduation outfit. So I got ready, hair and makeup, went out, went shopping, and looked for a pair of shoes for a couple of hours. After searching, I found a black pair of shoes, plain black high heels, that matched my dress perfectly, so I went with those. I needed to be at the stadium to get ready for graduation in just a couple hours, so I made my way home, finished getting ready. About that point, my mom called and asked if I wanted to meet her for lunch. So before I had to go to the stadium, we met at Whataburger, and I ate lunch with my mom. We visited before my graduation, and she was telling me how excited and happy for me that she was. Upon leaving there, I had to go and meet my classmates. We all met under a huge tarp, and they had the locker rooms to the stadium open, so everybody could do last minute touches and touch-ups, and everybody was just kind of mingling around, sharing memories, hugging, taking pictures, and I remember it being so hot that I thought my makeup was going to melt off my face. And I kept going in the bathroom and putting more makeup on my face so it wouldn't come off. We were all waiting for the teachers to line everybody up and tell us it was ready to go. I remember it getting dark outside and cooling down finally. We all lined up, everybody was in their cap and gowns. We had been practicing graduation for the entire week leading up. So all of us knew what to do. We had to line up in two lines and walk single file down the football field to all of our seats, and they had seats set up in front of the stage. So after everybody got out there, they played the music, everybody was cheering, and it was really cool. And I remember being really, really nervous, sitting in the seat waiting for my name to be called. Our valedictorian stood up on the stage and did her speech. She did a really cool rap speech to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, and it was really cool. After that, our principal stood up and gave us his "So Proud of You" speech, and told us that it was time for the first row to stand up and go to the stage because they were about to start calling names. My last name is a B, so it didn't take very long for me to be called, but the whole time sitting there, I remember being so nervous and just praying that I wasn't going to trip on the stage. The row in front of me stood up, and then our row stood up, and it was time for me to go. They handed us little name cards so that we could hand the teacher that was standing on the stage our name card, so they knew what our name was, so they knew what to call. They called my name. I crossed the stage. Everything kind of went silent. I remember hearing little cheers, but I was just hoping that I would make it across. I could hear my mom, and my mom had a huge sign that said Amy on it. I crossed the stage, shook my principal's hand, Dr. Henley, and got my diploma, and went back to my seat and sat down and waited for everybody else's name to be called. I felt like I've been sitting there forever. Finally, they got to the Z's, and once the last person was called, everybody was kind of waiting for that movie moment, and they said, class of 2014, and we all threw our caps in the air. I actually got a really cool picture of it. It looks really good, just like the movies. They made an announcement, a very short announcement, kind of like a farewell type thing. They had a set of fireworks for the end. And I remember sitting there watching the fireworks, watching all of my classmates be sad that they weren't going to see each other anymore and that we weren't coming back to school. But I, however, was not. I was very happy that I would not go back to that place. Everybody was hugging and saying goodbye. After that, it was just kind of everybody went on their way. People had flowers and, you know, all kinds of things, gifts. Everybody was meeting their families. I left that night, and it was a very, very proud moment in my life. In conclusion to my story, it was definitely one of the happiest days of my life. I look back on it, and I'm very proud of myself. It showed how my hard work paid off, and being in school that many years was worth it at that point. I hope that me telling you a story about something that makes me happy helps you think about things in your past